Marvellous. There we are. Good evening, darlings, and the very warmest of wibbly wobbly willy. I bring you breaking news, darlings. I would do if I could see it. Oh, it's too bleeding small. I need a bigger phone. I need a bigger portable electric telephone. Is it on here? No, I haven't got it on there. Ugh. Is it on here? First polls are closing in the US election. Follow live updates through the night as the results come in. Right, splendid. As I was saying, darlings, the very warmest of welcomes to Tuesday Night Live. And we are going to wave away Tuesday and we're going to welcome in bloody hell, I'm saying it again. It's never a week. It's never been a week since the last time I sat here and said we're welcoming in hump day and the middle of the working week, or the middle of what used to be the working week. No way has 7 days gone by. So, God, life is whizzing by. Oh, never mind. Okay, things are whizzing by, but that means it'll soon be December the 21st. That's the next date that I'm looking forward to. Well, a date as in calendar. I'm open to other dates to look forward to. As in, well, anyway, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, December the 21st is the next date that I'm looking forward to, followed by January the 13th and 14th, and then followed by, I don't know, whatever the first day of spring is. Oh, St. David's Day will be the day to look forward to after that, won't it? The old 1st of March, St. David's Day, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget about Joey Sant? Outrageous. So, we've got an hour together, darlings, and let's catch up on each other's news. Let's find out what we've all been doing today. Let's find out what we've been eating today. And let's discuss whatever the heckity heck you lovely people would care to discuss. It's all about you, darlings. It's all about you. You are the meat and potatoes and gravy of this Sunday roast. Without you, this would be a mockery. That's what it would be. It would be an absolute mockery. So I'm going to have a slurp of my wine, and then I'm going to dive into your comments, darlings. Fetus firstus, as they say in the deepest forests of Patagonia, where they speak Welsh, and rightly so. Cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up yours, and above all, do get stuffed. Oh, it's going to be a sad day when I have to go. When I have to go back to the cheap stuff. Oh, that was a good one. First cab off the road. Excuse me. Oh dear. Oh. Oh God. One of my plums is trying to escape. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. An escaping plum live. Who would have thought it? My goodness gracious me, the things you can see on the internet these days. First cab off the rank today is Peter P, who claims to be second, followed by Steve Colg, who says Peter leaving first place for we know who. Peter's a gent. He is. He's an absolute gent. Lord Stiff Upper Lip is with us and has some song lyrics. What have we got today? Oh, crackling rose, you're a store-bought woman. You make me sing like a guitar humming. Hang on to me, girl, and so on and so forth. One of my favourites, Crackling Rosie. Would you like to know what it's about? Hang on a minute. Oh. Sorry for the interruption, darlings. I've got a tooth that's just on the verge of falling out. It's clinging on for grim life, but I don't think it's going to make the end of the live stream. Yeah, Crackling Rosie. Crackling Rosie is Crackling Rosé, a cheap rosé wine. And in a specific encampment, there were a lot more men than there were women. And so the men would sit around the campfire at night, the men who didn't have a woman, and they would buy a bottle of this crackling rosé wine, and that would become their woman for the night. And that's what the song is all about. If you read the lyrics, bearing that in mind, it kind of makes sense. The voice notes are already flooding in, I'm delighted to say. And you can send one too to the usual number, and I will receive it there on that portable electric telephone. The Hedgehog of Truth is ready. Should you have any Hedgehog of Truth questions, you know how it works. And I am also here and ready for anything that you guys care to throw at me. Pretty much, the lovely Carol C is with us. Good evening, Boaty, and the worldwide community. How has your day been, darlings? A very good question. Most importantly, how is your night going? Another excellent question. Please like and subscribe to the wonderful YouTube channel, whether you are chatting in the messages or watching on the sidelines. How about becoming a member and take advantage of all the extras? Mike, you're doing a wonderful marketing and publicity job there, Carol. Thank you very much. And Carol goes on to tell us about her day. Today, I picked out first sprouts from the garden. I saw them, they were huge. Dinner was leftover roast chicken with gravy, potato wedges, broccoli, and sprouts. Uh, our, our lounge smelt a little ripe when I left to come to bed. Oh dear. Stratospherian is with us. Good evening, Boaty and community. HW100 or HW100 or HW100 if you prefer is here. Good evening, Boaty. Today's dinner was sausage and mash and it was delicious. You cannot beat sausage and mash. Well, it's sausage and mash is great. Absolutely brilliant. Although I'm still determined to have a spaghetti bolognese before this year is out. Matron is with us. Good evening, all. Peter P bids all of the bogs and myself a very good evening. Andrew Buttigieg is here, greeting everybody by name. Ian Hully is here, greetings, fellow fun bunnies. Hope you're all tickety and indeed boo this banging bonfire night. Oh, yeah, it's bonfire night, isn't it? Kind of forgot about that. It was as quiet as the grave around here, says Carol, but it was banging at the weekend. Yeah, yes. Another boozy night in Georgia, says 69 Phuket, indeed. Good evening to you. Oh, hello, says Simone. And hello, Simone. I was watching the build up to the US election. Oh, excuse me. Matron says, I feel like it's boozing all over the world. Ah, the lovely M11 is with us, Mimi LeBonk, and bids everybody a good evening. Oh, and Mustard's here as well. Oh, God. Meet the boys good. What? Meet the gang, because the boys are here. The boys to entertain you with music and laughter to help you on your way. Oh, the whole gang's here tonight. That's lovely. And Mustard says, well, hello, bubble bursters. Diane is here. Diane Sturdy. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, my lovely, after your malady. Good evening, lovely people, says Diane. Peter P greets Emelumps. Andrew says, bonfire night here stopped a very long time ago, as did fireworks. Too many incidents with their kids being injured. Oh, right. Simone says hi to everybody. Mustard's not stopping. He's got lots of editing to do. Erection Night says 69 Phuket. How could I escape it? More hellos to Emma. Hang on. Right. It's probably time to move on to some of these, isn't it? Right. Oh, God, that's a big old bonfire. And this is from Mr. Parry, who had scrambled egg for his snack, and then for the evening meal had sausage, beans, and chips, followed by a custard slice and coffee from his coffee machine. Now, I've got a little voicemail to play you, darlings, that arrived earlier today, but it was rather lovely, so I thought I'd play it for you.
On the live stream, very interesting. I really like when you reminisce about things, and I reckon you should write a book or several books. Yeah, it makes you think about your own stories and things, and there's some odd people out there sometimes when you're talking to somebody online, and then you mention that you're also in groups and talking to other people, and they're like, oh, I thought you were with me. Well, we haven't even met yet. But I'm glad that I joined your single group, because through that I got talking to Anthony, and that's been really, really good. So yeah, keep up the stories. They're really good.
Oh, thank you, my lovely. That was a lovely Tracy P there. And referencing last night where I rambled on about some old memories and spoke about what I think of the weirdness of the way that things work online in this day and age. Have a good edit, Mustard, says Matron. If you can't read your messages, you could always wear the glasses I bought especially for you, says Emma. Yeah, but then make my eyes go all weird and funny. Oh, God, I'll give them another try. Well, they certainly do make things bigger, don't they? God, that's so easy now. Hello, Mustard, darling. Hi there, Andrew. Hi, Diane. Mustard clipping the old Minaj. Emma, I'm not reading that out. Yeah. Fillet steak tonight, says Paulie Galtieri. My goodness gracious. Too much of a goodly glug there, says Diane. You can't have too much. I can't see a thing there. You can't have too much of a goodly glug. A telephonic call. How exciting. I'll accept that. I'll put it on speaker, and I better turn the sound up, otherwise you're not going to hear the thing. Good evening, Mystery Stephen.
Good evening. Who's the new guy in the glasses this evening? Probably better for you seeing the screen, sir.
It's a guy trying to read the messages. Yes.
That'd be better for you. Also, have you been out in the new motor today?
I have.
How was it?
I kept up the tradition that whenever I get a new car, I take it to work for the first night. And I'm really getting to grips with it. I'm sorting some bits and pieces out and improving things.
Was it as nice as you thought it'd be?
Yeah, nicer, actually.
But the seats look really, really nice, in it?
Oh, they're fabulous. They're fabulous. And really surprising quality. The doors are massive and heavy. They're like a Rolls Royce. And when they close, it's like a bank vault closing. Very impressive.
Oh, that's good, eh?
And
I always like that shape.
And the upholstery, my goodness me, that is really solid and substantial. Lovely, absolutely lovely.
And the colour, I think, sets that off. It makes it look really classy.
Absolutely, I agree.
Especially with the interior in it.
Yes, I agree. How are you anyway?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you, sir. What did your mates think in work about it? Your work family?
Ram had a quick look and shook my hand and said congratulations, and that was about that. I mean, they're all rich, aren't they? So they've all got nice cars. They're not going to be particularly impressed.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can have the last laugh because if their car breaks down, you just jump out of a car.
Oh well, this is true. This is true. But yeah, there we go. There we go.
Anyway, sir, have a good evening, sir.
Thank you, and you too. Nice to hear your
And
voice
I
as
hope Emma's
always.
family's better as well.
Oh, let's hope there's an improvement soon. My goodness
Because she
gracious.
was already down a few weeks ago with the ladies' things.
Yes,
And
yeah.
then she gets this with the children.
Yeah, I think she'd take the ladies' thing rather than this, but there we are. There we are. What can you do? What can you do?
Okay. Anyway, sir, have a good evening.
Okay, mate. Take care.
All right. Good night, sir.
Good night. Ah, the lovely Mr. Parry. It would be funny if he had a winegasm and creamed his trousers, says Simone. The plums? The flashing plums, says Emma. Had a winegasm and almost dropped a plum. It's getting dangerous. Chief Inspector Boaty of the Escaped Plum Squad. Got to be the thumbnail for tonight. One of my plums are trying to escape. Oh, screenshot that. It's not the right night for the little tinkle. Tonight it's the plums' time to shine. Plums escaping, teeth falling out. What's the name of that wine, says Peter P. Plumgate, says Diane. Where would you get a YouTube channel, asked Jimmy F500, where the host insults the viewers every night and they still come back? Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Ian Hully says pork crackling in a glass of wine. The cottage is renamed as Windy Plum tonight, says Emma. God, this really does send you eyes a bit. Or Wayward Plum. It is Peter P. Saying to Jimmy, that's how Mustard got stuck with Boaty. And it is. Oh, God. Mustard insulted me the first moment that he met me. And that cemented our friendship rather wonderfully. I've got some things to tell you about, darlings, but I'm going to keep up with the comments. Because I'm having one of my more professional evenings tonight. Oh. The Great Escape, starring Boaty. Shake those trousers, says Diane. Emma and Diane are really getting into the plummy spirit, says Andrew. Well, you can't beat a fallen plum, Andrew, says Diane. I live on the 10th floor, says 6 to 9 Phuket. It's like the Battle of Jutland here on the 5th. They explode outside my windows. Lee is here, the lovely Lee, saying evening all. Make sure it's hanging straight, says Ian Hully, with the patented Boaty plumb line. Oh, I can't drink with these on. Oh, the glass is all weird. Oh, that's lovely. Nice video today, Boaty, says Jimmy F500. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that some of you found some little bits of the video a bit enjoyable. There's not much in there, to be honest. That's new. It's mostly old footage, and for information, for reference, or for context, those old clips from today's video were amongst the very first videos that ever went onto YouTube. As was obvious, I had no idea what I was doing, no idea of how to do anything at all. But they were from the very earliest of days. Now, I picked Cheeson up on the 2nd of January. I picked them up on the 2nd of January. I'm trying to think what year that would have been. Oh, bloody hell, my plum's on the roam again. What's going on here? Oh, excuse me. I'm going to have to... Oh, God. Hold on. I'm going to have to... Oh, dear. Oh, my God. It's carnage down here, darlings. Absolute... Oh, dear me. I've never known anything like it. absolute total disorder in the undergarment region. Right, I've tried to tuck everything where it reasonably ought to be. Let's see how that goes. Do my trousers back up. Told you I was being professional tonight. Yeah, so I picked Cheating Up on the 2nd of January 2022, or was it 2021? God, I don't know. No, it must have been 2022, mustn't it? I suppose. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But it was the 2nd of January anyway. And that was like in the first week, kind of the first week, or certainly the first fortnight of my YouTube channel existing. Started it by accident, as I've often told you. And yeah, and of course it wasn't Boaty's World back then. It was the £500 cheap car challenge. That's what it was called. £500 cheap car challenge. But yeah, there was a rebrand. There were two rebrands quite early on. I thought, this is too constricting. As I started doing stuff, I thought, well, I like just getting on there and talking nonsense and having a laugh. This was way before live streams or anything like that. So I rebranded the channel as World of Boaty. And then I thought, oh no, that was a mistake. So I rebranded it back to £500 cheap car challenge. And then and only then it became Boaty's World, and kind of stuck there. So yeah, I hope you didn't mind those old bits of footage. I know that they were really badly filmed and all of that. Honestly, I mean, I absolutely didn't have a clue, but that was how it happened, unexpectedly, out of the blue. I had to go and get Shisun, Hui, Chinese madam. She was so angry with me when I finished things, and she didn't talk to me until suddenly, out of the blue, after 3 or 4 months, she went in the September, and then out of the blue in the end of December or whenever it was, she was moving. She didn't have a free parking space anymore, and she'd been trying to sell the car. But, you know, she didn't have a clue what she was doing, and she asked me if I could help her sell the car. It didn't help that she'd sodded off to Greece with her new boyfriend, left the car door open, not fully open, but not properly shut. So the interior light was on, and that flattened the battery. So, you know, nobody could even start the car if they were going to go around and see it. Plus, she was asking an insane price for it, like 5 times what she paid for it. And she asked me if I'd help her sell it. And I thought about it for a while, and I thought, sod it, I'll buy it. There's history with that car. So I remember heading off to Liverpool on the 2nd. Must have been a Monday, obviously. Yeah, and having to get the AA out to get it started, because I went on the train, so I couldn't take a jump pack with me or anything, and getting it back, and there you go. That was that. So yeah, so you got I just shoved all of that old footage in there. I thought probably some or most of you would not have seen it before. There was some actual Nicki Minaj of Chinese madam herself in there, which was nice to see. And yeah, so you've got 2 more videos from Monday to come. Tomorrow's video will be, obviously, that video finished with us in the yard, getting ready to set off. Tomorrow's video will be the journey from the yard to here, with Mustard and Allegra Man, just my normal thing, filming in the car, facing forward, and pretty much unedited. I did start and stop a couple of times, but I won't edit anything. But there are 2 starts and stops because of a technical malfunction. So that'll be tomorrow, which is Wednesday, isn't it? And then on Thursday, you will get the lunch video of me, Mustard, and Allegra Man having lunch and forgetting to talk because we were too busy eating because we were all starving. And then that will be it. That'll be it for Monday. And I'll have to try and film some other stuff. Now, other things to tell you. Right, the meeting up with Mustard tomorrow, that's not going to happen. Because he hasn't got any money for fuel. And I haven't got any money either to help him out. I gave him a few bob to help get the cars back to the yard, but I haven't got any money now. I had to go and appease the vengeful gods of the overdraft today. I had to try and sort out the insurances, which, insurances all done, darlings. The booze insurance is now switched over to Officer Crabtree, and I've taken Stigbert and Sheeson off my classic fleet policy, and I've added Windsor Davis. And I managed to sweet talk them into reinstating my insurance that was going to be cancelled. They asked me why the payments hadn't gone through. And just off the top of my head, I said, I had a fraudulent transaction with my bank account. I was hacked or something. And a lot of money disappeared and a lot of stuff didn't get paid. But it's been a nightmare trying to get it sorted. And I don't know exactly what didn't get paid, what did get paid. It's all being sorted out now. And they said, "Oh, okay. Well, can you pay the whatever it was?" And I said, "And we'll reinstate things." So they took that. I thought that sounded better than saying, "Yeah, I'm just a fat idiot that lives beyond my means." And it's gone again. Oh, for God's sake, this is ridiculous. Oh, come on. Oh, absolutely crazy. And why is it always the same plum? Every single time, it's always the same plum. Has been for, if you go back to my very early videos, I had a car. I had a Rover 45 called the Honourable HJ Rover. And that was the first car that Chinese Madam and I picked up together. That was an us thing. And that was why it was called HJ, Hui and Jason. Again, Chinese Madam named that one. But there was something about that car that meant that every time I got in and out of it, I either got an electric shock or my right testicle would escape from its underpinnings. That's the main reason why I eventually got rid of that car. I was fed up of the testicular escapee. It became too much to deal with, darlings. Just too much to deal with. Life is difficult with a wayward testicle. It just adds jeopardy to everything that you do. And you're not always going to be in a situation where it's seemly or appropriate to rearrange your testicles. So I thought, get rid of the card, it'll be easier. And it went to a good home, darlings. It went to one of us. The Honourable HJ Rover went to Pingu Concord, no less. But there we are. Oh, right, let's get these back on. A plum in the hand is worth 2 in the mouth, says Andrew. Oh, and that was it. Give me a 500 says nice video. That's kind. I do like Welsh twang, says 69 Phuket. Oh, Lee is with. Oh, the lovely Lee. Hello. Hello. Tracy, a lot of odd people in here, says Diane. And that's why we like it. Let's hope you're on the mend. Hope you're on the mend, Diane, says Ian. Evening, everyone, says Pocahontas 100. Cool, say, oh, God, can't see. Cool, says Emma. What? I love a man in glasses. Thank you, Ian, says Diane. I have to say, I don't want to repeat the last 10 days, but get in there. That's good. Mr. Stephen Paddy on the phone, says Andrew. Evening, everyone, says Russ. Ronnie Corbett's let himself go. Oh, dear. Well done, Russ. Oh, God. True, says Andrew. What is it? Asked Carl Burton. Crabber's leather isn't perforated, so Emma can let go without worry, says Peter P. Yeah. And speaking of Emma, nope, things aren't better here, says Emma. I think I've just lost my marbles and am now mentally in another world. Oh, the new car, says Carl. What is the new car? It's a Peugeot 407 SW Sport XS, is what it is. I need to put Boaty in the glasses into my wonk bunk, says Emma. You get used to glasses, says Matron. They won't always make your eyes boggle. Oh, bless you, Emma, says Diane. Let's create a club. God, everything's bigger when you've got these things on. It's extraordinary. Have I got any new doings? Let's have a look. Oh, I think these are new ones, darlings.
You better watch out. Belty's holding his plums and playing with them this evening.
Not through choice.
I've got to say, the Chinese lady was very, very hot. I know why he dated her, so she was 10 out of 10.
Oh, she was a fine figure of a woman. Yeah, she was. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, she was brand new. She was so young, but she was absolutely in splendid condition. I mean, the weird thing about her was the amount that she could eat. I mean, there was nothing to her. She was like a size 6, about 5'2", you know, tiny little thing. But she was like a remorseless eating machine. I've never seen anybody. She ate more than mustard, and she ate quicker than mustard, and she ate more messily than. I've never seen anything like it. You know, you'd think when you get somebody like that, you know, tiny, size 6, you think, well, they're going to be easy to store, and they're going to be really cheap to run. She bloody wasn't. She ate like 10 men. Honestly, you'd rather feed her for a week than a fortnight. But yeah, she was an exceptionally attractive woman. Oh, lovely body. Oh, God. No, let's not go there. Yeah, she was most excellent. Bless her heart. Needs new Thunderpants to save the plums. Plums on the roll. Hey, no surprise. Next it'll be Free Willy time, says Andrew. Wash your hands after fondling the plums, says Diane. My plums are clean. I had a shower before I went to work, and I'll have another shower just now. What's happened? My plums are supposed to be in a controlled environment. Why do I need to wash my hands after handling them? They're the cleanest part of my body. My plums have not been exposed to any level of compromise, really. Now, if I do this, or hold a door handle, or shake hands with somebody, then I should wash my hands, not after handling my plums. My plums are like the well, I mean, why would they not be clean? They're magnificently clean. They're they're right. I'll let you into a secret, darling. My plums are there. They're hidden away. They're behind two layers of fabric. They've not been exposed to any bacteria or anything like that. So why would I need to wash my hands? I'd be better off washing my hands after handling the hedgehog or anything that's been exposed to the open air. Not my plums. They're like, well, I'll tell you the truth, darlings. As far as I'm concerned, you could eat your dinner off my plums. Now then. Thank God I'm not eating at Windy Bum tonight, says Emma, with all of these intrepid plums floating all over the kitchen. Oh, plums on the run, 2 peas in a pod. Soft fruit is low hanging for me. Plumgate. Sort your waterworks out with Victoria Plumbing. Don't put your plums in the curry. Hold small plums by the hand. Hold small plums by the... Oh, Emma, watch the next video. That is going to feature. That came back into my head for some reason. And that was the earworm on the drive all the way home. You will enjoy that video. Luckily, it wasn't the 90s. You kept your wheels. If I had 19 plums, I'd give 17 to you. Lay all your plums on me. Maybe tomorrow my plums will settle down. Maybe tomorrow they'll stay in my dressing gown. Hey, chap, says Mustard, who may possibly have finished the editing, I don't know. The fallen Madonna with the flashing plums. Mama just killed a man. Put my plum against his head. Now my plum is sore and red. Oh dear, bloody microphone, says Mustard, with three sad faces. Presumably he's been, oh Christ, I can't see a thing. Presumably he's been doing his edit and found a lot of missing, or found some missing sound. Oh dear. You're on a roll, Emma, says Diane. Good to see. Gimme a plum after midnight. Oh, what? You've got no oddity on your editing, Nicki Minaj, says Matron. Won't somebody help me tuck my plums all away? Plumbing heck, says Andrew. Microphone fuck up, says Mustard. All of my ZT footage has no sound, and I wanted to post tonight as well. Oh, that's a bugger. I almost want to do the dishes now, says Peter P. Crabs! Ring M&S quick for fresh pants. I think new pants might be in order, darlings. I remember the last time I had a testicular crisis, which was at the very beginning of the channel. I did eventually invest in new pants, and that was only 2 or 3 years ago. So I shouldn't need new ones now, surely. I mean, pants should last, well, a minimum of 10 years. But I suppose in this day and age, they're probably made to be a bit more disposable, like everything else. Oh, what's that? You have received £2. Get some new underpants. That's from Peter P. Thank you very much. I will. I'll go to the £2 underpants shop. Oh, Mustard, I'm really sorry about that, mate. I'm really sorry about that. You and your bloody microphones. Oh, wine turd. Oh, there it goes. There it goes, the floating wine turd iceberg in the ocean of wine. Oh, food, darlings. Food. Let's talk about food, shall we? Now then. For lunch today, I had a bit of a jump up the larder door. I took some chicken out of the curry freezer last night, my garlic and mustard chicken. And for lunch today, I had 3 pieces of garlic and mustard chicken with some shallot potatoes, roast shallot, and 2 homemade stuffing balls. And it was really nice. But I've not really been shopping anytime lately. So, oh Christ, what's happened to my hair? And there've been a few cock-ups. I've got no butter. I have got 0 butter. And that means I've got no breakfast. So I've had to be inventive. And I had 2 slices of bacon, 2 rashers of bacon in the freezer. I've put those in the fridge. And my plan is for breakfast, instead of my 1 slice of lavishly buttered toast, because I've got no butter, I'm going to have bacon, eggs, and fried bread. 2 rashers of bacon, an egg or possibly 2, and some fried bread. I'm going to have I'm quite looking forward to that, actually. So I'm going to have a little indulgence that is born of need. And then if I don't go to a shop during the day tomorrow, and I would prefer not to if I can avoid it, then lunch will have to be another jump up the larder door. And I think I've got some noodles knocking about. And I could knock a chow mein up with some chicken and onion, and then I'll have to nip to Sainsbury's tomorrow night. Supper tonight is, no great surprise. Staff curry, of course it is. But then I might go to a shop tomorrow. I might, only because I went on the Safeway's website, and they sell what looks like really good Welsh butter. Can't get it in Sainsbury's, but they sell a Welsh butter, and I would like that. So if I can be asked, I might nip down to Safeways tomorrow, put some fuel in Officer Crabtree, because I didn't fuel him tonight, didn't get a chance, and he is the fuel light is on. So I could nip down to Safeways, get some butter, maybe get something for lunch if I don't fancy the emergency noodles, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. I'll get up, I'll make coffee, I'll start work on tomorrow's video, which should be an easy one to do because it's just the journey. There's no real work to do there. I've just got to, format it, get it into the edit suite, top and tail it, do all of the normal doings. It's in 3 or 4 pieces, so I just need to throw some transitions in between the pieces. And then just an export and upload, not unload. So that won't be too difficult at all. And I do want to play with the new car tomorrow. I'm making strides forward with that. I'm getting my head around a few things. I really have genuinely improved it in a number of ways. And I will tell you about the ways I've improved it after I've caught up with some of your comments. Boaty needs some new tight pants, says Batman Rubin. Or cable ties, suggests Peter. Are you tinkling in the corner, Boaty, asks Lee. Oh, look, he's an old pro with the glasses now, giving them a nice polish there, says Emma. Give the plums a polish while you're at it. Andrew says it seems like Boaty's plum is still attached to Sheeson. He needs an over-the-shoulder boulder holder, says Diane. Oh, hey, Capitan, says Ross. That's frustrating. Oh, it's mega frustrating. Tonight's theme has gone testicular. Any volunteers to go and hold Boaty's plums for him, says Emma. I will. I'm joining the queue. Tuck it into your sock, says Pocahontas 100. Oh, God. The pendulous scrotum. Now, I don't think that's what the problem is. Now, gentlemen will be aware that there comes a point in life where your scrotum becomes unexpectedly pendulous. I've heard about this. I haven't reached that stage in life as yet. I've still got a scrotum that's, well, as far as I'm aware, it's identical to my 21-year-old scrotum. But I am aware that there comes a point in a gentleman's life where the scrotum does become pendulous. I've heard people talk about it. I don't think I'm there yet, but it's probably only around the bloody corner, isn't it? So my scrotum is not capable of being tucked into my sock, even when I'm wearing my long work winter socks, which I am at the moment, darlings. I don't mind admitting it. Looks like a newsreader in those glasses, says Diane. Or is Boaty just having a cheeky game of pocket billiards? Good, those glasses, says Lee. Yeah, well, I mean, any complaints at the glasses, address them to Emma. She bought them for me and sent them to me. More like Hank Marvin than Ronnie Corbett, says Ian Hully. For people with low incomes here in Paddyland, says Jimmy F500, they can avail themselves of a medical card or a GP card, and you can get a free eye test at an optician every 2 years. I assume you don't have anything similar. I haven't got a clue. Deirdre Barlow's glasses, says Pocahontas. This England, get real, we get F all, says 69 Phuket. Joe 90's father, says Ian. Which NHS parlour donated those wartime glasses to Boaty? Asked Chaz Brown. At ease. Oh, you told us this before, that all of your colleagues save up for turkey teeth. And Peter P says, I've sent something for your plums, Boaty. That was the £2 from the underpants, bless him. Thank you, Peter. Your little tinkle will look massive if you look at it while wearing the glasses. Oh, that's, that could be worthwhile. Boaty's plum conveniently fell out when talking about Chinese madam. Plums not control, they escaped. Like two little bald-headed babies. Gosh, says Diane, I've started a plum tsunami. A right pair of walnut whips you've got down there. Is that an invitation to eat my dinner off your plums, Boaty? Asks Emma. Oh, God. You don't miss an opportunity, do you, my lovely? There's seriously something is very amiss in the plum department. I am going to have to address this. I'm either going to have to get new plums or new underpants. Quite honestly, I think, right, it's been a couple of years since we've had this discussion, the underpant discussion. Now, I don't use my tumble dryer. I haven't used it for about 6 years. In my experience, when you dry things in the tumble dryer, they become tighter, more constricted. When you dry them on a radiator or hanging over a door or whatever, then they tend to be looser. As your underpants become older, they lose their elasticity. Now, what I've noticed is that when your underwear begins to lose its elasticity and constraining abilities, then it'll be okay after it's been laundered, but the elasticity will become less in the period after the laundering. They'll be fine when you first put them on, but then the elasticity will disappear. And then the more the time goes on, that loss of elasticity will happen quite a lot sooner. Now, these underpants, I put them on after my shower before work when I got dressed for work, and they were fine. They were tight, they were snug, they fitted my racing snake figure and beautifully pert buttocks like a well-fitting glove. But now they're like a wizard's bloody sleeve, and it's been a quiet night at work as well. So it's not like my underpants have had to work hard. I think what we might be facing here, darlings, in truth, is the potential fact, that my underpants, all three pairs of them, have reached the end of their workable life, because I can't cope with this. I can't run a restaurant and an Airbnb and a YouTube channel with my plums escaping willy-nilly from my underwear. So I really do think that I'm going to have to shift funds around, rearrange my priorities, and I'm going to have to buy underwear. And as I've said to you before, that is a terrifying thing for me, because I'm a man that didn't buy underwear until I was in my late 40s. When I was a young man, my mother bought my underwear, and then my girlfriends or fiancés or partners or wife bought my underwear. And suddenly, at some point in my mid to late 40s, I had to buy them on my own. And it's a terrifying experience. But I'm going to have to man up. I'm going to have to, not literally, put my big boy's pants on. And I think I'm going to have to invest in some underwear, darlings. I don't think there's any other way out of this. Unless tomorrow I might wear my new sex pants, because they're incredibly snug. Nothing's going to escape from them. They're like, well, ironically, for things that I bought as sex pants, they're like a thing. What do you call it? A boa constrictor. No, not that. A chastity belt. Yeah, they're properly grasping. They're not even the most deviant of plums could escape their evil grasp. But yeah. Don't get me on toupees. Eat your dinner off your plums. Good Lord, perish the thought, says Lee. Nothing says eat up like food served on Boaty's plum, says Carl. What happens in the caravan stays in the caravan. The littlest hobo theme was good, and what's inserted in the hedgehog stays in the hedgehog, says Emma. Dinner off the plums. That's a photo I don't want, says Peter P. Boaty looks like he's been on the London to Brighton classic car run in them glasses. And Matron says, just for the record, I did say Nicki Minaj. Fair enough. Right, let's all send Boaty some pants and he can do a special feature opening them all. Great idea, Emma, says Diane Sturdy. And some Germaline, says 69 Phuket. Wife fronts or boxers, asked Diane. Neither. No, I can't be doing with them. I can't be doing with either of those. Ross says, this live title will be a cracker, I'm sure. Well, come up with one. Don't leave it to me. Oh my God, yes, says Matron. New feature. Send underpants to Boaty and he can open them on the live stream. The madder, the better. And Christmas ones, says Diane. White vinegar in your pits. Substitute for a shower, says 69 Phuket. Let management know if you need his address to send the pants to, says Emma. Do mankinis count as underwear? No, not Y-fronts. I don't wear Y-fronts. The things that I wear are called hipsters, I think. I think that's what they're called. I can't be doing with Y-fronts. I mean, no, I'm not that old. I can't be doing with boxers. They don't offer enough support. I need support. I've got, how can I put this delicately? My wedding vegetables are of a nature where they require I couldn't. Boxers let them roam free, and they're not safe to be allowed to roam free. I wear hipsters, which are, they've got a section in the middle that is designed cuppage. Cuppage. I like everything firmly tucked away. Thank you, Tracy, says Diane. I can't believe I'm asking about types of pants. Oh, and Alan jumps in the middle of this. Greetings, honourable community. How are you all? Hello, Alan. You don't get this on Hubnut, says Peter P. If you need Boaty's address to send him new underpants or anything else, you can email me at themmalemon@outlook.com. Hub plum, says Matron. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You don't get stray plums on Hubnut. Jimmy at 500 says, it's the tax dearer on Officer Crabtree, I assume. Dearer than what? Oh, Christ. Dearer than what, Jimmy? Is anyone brave enough to call the election? Asked Ross. Oh. If I had to bet, I would bet on Harris. I think. It's 50-50 at this stage, Ross, says Andrew. I really enjoyed the Sheeson video, says Alan. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I always feel a bit of a cheat when I put in old Nicki Minaj, but I think it was justified in this case. I shall miss Sheeson, but they will go on to a better life, I'm sure of that. My understanding is, says Emma, that it's only the guys who don't wear underpants that get pendulous scrotums. Ah. Diane says, Ross, I have a terrible weird feeling Trump may win. Be afraid, be very afraid. Because gravity, goes on Emma, pulls them downwards and stretches all the skin and inner doings, etc. You've got to rein them in, says 69 Phuket. It's a man thing. Keep them tucked up nicely, says Emma, like I have to with my chesticles. Still in great shape because they've spent their life packed away firmly. Oh, and while your plums are out, Boaty, pound the box, says Andrew. I should do that, shouldn't I? I should do that. All working towards my birthday treat, of course, which I am looking forward to. Not far away now. I mean, we're in November. It's going to be my birthday before you know it, isn't it? There's the pound. Look, it's a real one. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wonder how much is in here now. I mean, it's not going to be anywhere near enough to pay for the night at the Grand, but it should be by January, shouldn't it? There we go. £1 in. We'll have to have a live stream where we do a count up we'll have to empty the box, do a count up, and then I'll have to pay it into the bank or change it for real money. Oh God, look at the time. God, tonight has flown, darlings. And I haven't told you about all the stuff I've done with Officer Crabtree, and I really want to. I've done amazingly OCD, geeky stuff, like I've changed the colour of the display so it matches everything else. It was all in the wrong colour. Excuse me. I've managed to figure out how to get the CD changer to work. I've been downloading stuff to the jukebox hard drive in the car. I've washed it. I've cleaned the wheels. All sorts. but it's going to be next Monday now before I get the parcel shelf and the handbook. And when I get the handbook, I will know how to add a SIM card to it so that Officer Crabtree has a phone number, which I will share with all of you people. And when I do go on the road trip, which I was hoping was going to be next Monday, it's not going to be next Monday now. But I will try and do it as soon as possible. Off to Snowdonia. I'm gutted, not next Monday, but there we are. There we are. These things happen, don't they? And I will share Officer Crabtree's phone number with you so we can make a video where you guys call me when I'm on the YouTube, when I'm on the road trip. That'll be fun. We've done that before and it was fun. Who else sleeps naked? R69 Phuket. I like plum jam, says Diane. Genuinely, says Emma, I sleep in a bra, pants and pyjamas. Mr. Lemon used to insist on completely naked sleeping and I hated it. Now I like to be warm and comfy. Plum soup is nice, says Peter P. Lord Brennan of Sealand joined us and says, on the subject of becoming a channel member, did the monetization issues get sorted out? After 3 months, yes, they did. The only time these babies are set free, says Emma, is in the bath or during the old in out. And Lord Brennan goes on to say that it's a cold afternoon in Vancouver, Canada today. Oh, or during a Monday night live stream, adds Emma. Very liberating going around in the nip, says Jimmy F500. Ah, well, says Mustard, Johnny is asking a swap for the Freelander. Oh, okay, what? The opening of the fridge door must affect the elasticity of the pants, says Alan. Let's all hum a tune about Boaty's pantaloons. $3.99 at Aldi, apparently, something is. Live stream title, Welcome to Scroty's World. Man up and buy knickers. We're the self-escaping Plum Society. All of this plum talk has made me hungry, says Matron. Need some pants, cause the plums are here, the plums to entertain you. Title, Let the Plums Roam Free. Okay, Boaty doesn't wear wife fronts, shouts Matron. I should have had a look when he was getting naked last Monday in the hotel. God. Wife fronts are so 70s. My Google says hipsters are lady pants. I don't know. I'm sure they're what I bought in Sainsbury's, which is where I bought my last underwear. Boaty is the sugar plum fairy. Geez, hipsters look like wife fronts. Dearer tax than your Janet Jackson Rover. No, I don't think it will be. Janet Jackson is really expensive on tax because it's pre-whatever it was, pre-2000. So it gets hammered on tax. Janet Jackson is like over 30 quid a month. So I think Officer Crabtree is going to be a saving on tax compared to, certainly compared to Stigbutt or Boo. Mr. Boaty, says Vivian Bulverhythe, I'd let you pull my panties down and finger my trump. Oh dear. Simone is back. I'm back, says Simone. Andrew says, caught part of a live stream just before popping on here. Mini Don Hotel Slandidno, looking out at the beachfront. Have you got CDs though? Asked Jimmy F500. I'm nervous about asshole Trump getting in. I support Ukraine. We don't need assholes, except that we do need assholes, or else we explode, I guess. I sleep wrapped in cellophane and believe. Win one way or another, says Stratospherian. And I have caught up with your comments, darlings. Oh, God. What? JJ is £30 a month? That can't be right. Officer Crabtree is 22. I think it's more than 30, Mustard. JJ is really, really expensive, presumably because it comes under the old tax things. Let me have a look for you. Oh, God. I'm sure it was about 33 quid, something like that. I thought it would be like 18 or 19, what was it called? Whatever the other 25 diesel was called. But no, it's really expensive. Well, open up then. Let's see if I can find it. Ah, 30, right. Janet Jackson is £30 and 18 pence per month. Stigbert was £34.56, but I won't be paying that anymore. Sheeson was £28, won't be paying that anymore. Boo was £34.56 per month. I won't be paying that. Minchbag is £29.31. Oh, bloody hell. Dick a Dum Dum is £36.31 per month. Sodding hell, no wonder I'm bloody skint. The Reverend is 18 quid, says Mustard. Yeah, but that's newer. That falls under the new tax rules. Good night, everyone. Have a great day. Hit the like on the way out, guys and gals, says Pocahontas 100. And on that note, darlings, we have reached the end of tonight's live stream. It is, oh crap, I can't see a thing now. It's 9 minutes past midnight. Which car is Allegro Man taking? I don't understand that. I didn't know Allegro Man was taking one of them. So pass. If you mean which car did they drive back, then Allegro Man drove Stigbert back to the yard because Mustard had the dog with him and the dog needed to go in Boo, but then Mustard has been using Stigbert as his daily, I think. And you would have got a video about that, but the microphone didn't work. Right then, darlings. On that note, I am going to. Oh my God. Yes, it does, but no, it's the age. It's JJ is before the 2000 tax things, so so it just gets walloped, unfortunately. But you know, saves a hell of a lot of money on fuel, so there we are. Can't grumble. Right, darlings. I am going to get my plums out, get my clothes off, go and have a shower, get into my night attire where my plums can roam freely. I do give my plums and my little tinkle absolute freedom at night. They can do what they like during the night. I only ask them to behave during the day. There were loads of things I was going to talk to you about tonight, but we found more interesting things to talk about. So there we are. And then I'm going to have some curry and I'm going to get some sleep, and then tomorrow will happen, you know, if we are spared. So let me thank each and every one of you for your company tonight. I'm really grateful. Thank you for watching today's video, if indeed you did. And thank you in advance for watching tomorrow's video, which is 3 men in a car traveling from the Pennines to the Peak, and occasionally having a bit of a chat and a laugh. And I sing about taking children. Well, I can't say that. It sounds dodgy when I say it like that. I sing the song that I sang with Emma at Gulliver's Kingdom. And right, I guess when we meet again, which will be tomorrow night, same time, same place, 11 o'clock, here at dear old Windy Bum, then I guess we'll know who the next president of the United States is going to be. So enjoy the night. Enjoy keeping up with the election news if that's what you're planning to do. And just thank you again for tonight. I've really enjoyed it. I genuinely have. Thank you so much. And please have a safe and peaceful night. Have the best day that you can tomorrow. Take any little bit of joy that you can and take really good care of yourselves. And if you've got people who you love or who love you, then do take really good care of them too. And if you possibly can, please join me next time. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. Be there. All right, darlings. All the love in the world from me. Thank you all so much. And on that note, pachu, and indeed, a bonfire night, plum escaping, underpant replacing, bosh. Night, love.